What was the last convention you went to?
That would be MetroCon 2011.
What were your thoughts on that?
As a whole, it was pretty good. However, the rave wasn't that good. Last year's rave was probably the best rave I've ever been to. The best music, the dancers on stage, the people who I was with, the friends that made the convention, everything. But this year's, I didn't think it was that good. I'm just happy that my friends were there and I had a good time. I was a little bit disappointed, but then again,
Well, it was all fun in the end. Kind of expensive.
yeah, yeah, definitely fun.
Yeah, I mean,
What?
it's a little expensive, but still pretty fun.
Yeah, I agree. I
Yeah.
agree.
And we'll have a lot to learn if we do our panel again next year there.
Yeah, it
So,
was fun.
so what conventions can we find you at next?
Like I said, I'll be at EXP 2011 in October. I'll be going the whole weekend. There's this new convention called Holiday Matsuri that's going to be in Orlando December 16th through the 18th, I believe. That sounds really awesome because Toys for Tots are going to be there, and I'm a huge volunteer freak. Not to be nerdy and stuff, but I'm part of Phi Theta Kappa at my college, which is an honor society for two-year colleges, and I absolutely love volunteering. So when the lady presented us with the brochures, I was like, oh my gosh, this is awesome. So that might be the next one after EXP. If not, I definitely plan to go to MegaCon. I've missed MegaCon for the last 2 years, and MegaCon is awesome. To that, I plan on going to. Hopefully, my job lets me out for MegaCon if I'm still there. dot dot dot.
I've never been, so I wouldn't know, but I hope to go one day. I hear,
It's huge.
yeah, I hear it's huge, but then there's not much there. That's always,
It's mostly like comics, video games, sci-fi, not much of anime, mostly comic books.
yeah, it's just something I know I'll have to go at least once, even though it doesn't really sound like my kind of thing.
It's a lot of Marvel stuff. I'm a huge Marvel fan, meaning X-Men. I love X-Men.
You mentioned a little about your life outside of the cosplay scene. You're in school now, correct?
Correct. I'm going to enter my last year of community college. I'm so excited.
So, which do you have any plans for your major? Anything you want to do?
Yeah, I finally settled on majoring into speech therapy or speech pathology as it's also called. Um, it's like a speech therapist with either elderly or children having speech impediments and helping them gain whatever they have lost. Then a minor in sign language. I know some sign language, but I would love to know more, and it will definitely help my major a lot.
So, is there any current favorite video games or movies?
Honestly, I'm not a huge video game nerd. I don't own a lot. I honestly don't have time for them. Like, I'll start it and never play it unless I'm extremely bored. My brother is a huge video gamer. He has more games than I. Kind of sad, actually. My favorite game is probably Marvel vs. Capcom 3 at the moment. That's awesome. Words cannot compare how awesome it is right now. As for films, I just saw Harry Potter 7 Part 2 last night and I bawled. I bawled like a freaking nerd. I'm a Harry Potter freak. I'm speechless. It was so good. They did such a beautiful job on it.
So, one thing, as a photographer and cosplayer, is there any names or people that you feel maybe inspired you, or that certain people that may be your favorites or standouts to you that you can just think of off the top of your head?
Maboroshi has always been a huge idol to me. Moratea, he's my best friend, and I've known him for 4 going on 5 years. Then there's Still Reflection, aka you. You have gotten so far. I'm so proud of you. Courtney, which is Simple Beauty.
Yeah.
Her portraits are beautiful. Then there's some non-cosplay photographers that I really appreciate. I can't think of them at the moment, but there's a lot of photographers that I love and look up to.
So to close things up, is there anything you'd like to say to anyone who could be listening right now?
Sure, if anybody pushes you down, don't be afraid to get back up. Um, don't think something that's struggling you make you feel harmless, I guess you could say. There's always a stronger side of somebody, and use your talents to make you happy and just live life to its fullest. And smile, smile, yes, smile. And laugh.
All right. Well, thank you for taking the time to share that with us.
You're very welcome.
All right. And I believe this ends this episode of CosRail.